Welcome back. This is Tony again from Clem Build Custom Woodworking. And today we are doing the unboxing of the New Year's edition ToolHeads Crate January Premium box that the subscription service for tools, hand tools, nothing, no junk, just it's supposed to just be all tools, no fluff, no advertising, no clothing. You probably, if you're watching this, you've probably seen a bunch of the other videos that I made of the same thing. And I'm just going to open it up, give you my impression of what I got and see how it compares. It's supposed to be $200 worth of tools in a $100 subscription package. And let's get at it and see what we can find. So first thing we got is more of the toolbox widget organizing. These are just little modular magnetic mounting kits. We got some in the last box. It's for lining up in your toolbox where you can like organize your screwdrivers, your wrenches, various different things. These are designed for screwdrivers. Looks like we got two of the same. We'll see how many I have now. I may have more than I need because I got a bunch of these in the last box, but they're always handy to have for us when we want to clean up the toolbox. Mine's messy a lot of the time, and lately I've been, because of the ones I got in the, I guess it's 2 boxes ago, I got some of these, so I started cleaning up some of the drawers in my toolbox and making it a little bit nicer in there. Next up, we have Steel Vision. These look a lot like a set I got before, just a different color. So these are just the long-handled star key set Torx. These don't have the hole in them. Last ones I got had like a security hole in the end of the tools. Very similar set. It's basically the same thing that I got a while back, just without the hole in the end. Which is used for security ones. That gives these maybe a little more torque capability, where the other set, because it's hollowed out for specific purposes, you wouldn't be able to put as much torque onto them. But I really like the other ones. I'm sure I will like these as well. These will probably replace the other ones because I haven't come across a lot of, in the work that I do, I don't have a lot of need for the keyed holes, but still it's a nice little set of, a full set of Torx bits. Now we have, this is a Titan 12 LED slim cordless work light. 220 lumens, 12 LEDs, about a foot long. So get about 4 hours out of a full charge. Just plug it in, household adapter, drop resistant, comfort grip. Okay, so it's handy. Just a little stick light. Bright. It's not magnetic, no hook to hang it from. bright and a dim setting, little button on the back. So, little wand light. You can see a use in it. It would have been a nice addition to have some sort of a magnetic mount that would stick to something, but I can get this out without cutting the cord. Just little round barrel adapter, plug in, cordless light. Now we have a locking socket adapter. Okay, it's a 3/8 impact grade. So it has a pull push release, which lets you put a socket on and then it locks it into place. When you've got it on the end of you're trying to drive a socket of some sort, it won't fall off down into the fender well or behind something until you pull down. It's locked on. It comes in handy. I could have used this recently where I dropped a socket and it rolled about 10 feet down and I had to get a long stick. It was in some water, so I had to tape a magnet on the end of a stick to reach down in there to get it. So definitely useful. All right, this is the yellow handled tin shears. And all we have to do to get them out is find some different tin shears to cut a little piece on the back. These are good quality. Let's tighten it. It's not a rubber handle. It's a molded plastic, but it's a rubberized plastic, so it's solid. It's an uneven handle to make it easier to hold in your hand. You get finger lock. And very solid blades. And it does have a convenient belt clip, so at least they're not just lying around. So that's actually really handy. You got to climb up on top of something, do some tin snips and whatever. It'll just hang on your belt. It's a really good set. I like that. Next up, a ratcheting adapter. So this is a 3/8 drive. Converts any breaker bar sliding T-handle into a ratchet. Works independently as a thumb wheel ratchet. Okay. So it has a little locking collar. And so it'll ratchet any direction that you turn it. By simply turning it that direction, the collar locks it in the other direction. And if I turn it the other direction, well, here's a neutral, and it's locked on. And so the whole thing is just breaker bar locked on, and then I turn it the other way, I can just keep turning and now it ratchets that way. So it's engineered to be very convenient. It's a 3/8 drive. It's very solid. This is we've looked this up, this PT brand, this performance tool. Find it at the auto parts store. It's a handy little piece. Definitely convenient when you're putting screws, nuts, or bolts off real quick. Yeah, again, another nice little piece. Now, there's a bigger box. Let's see what we got here. This is a portable safe lock box, the large one from Performance Tools. Complete security includes the brackets for mounting hardware and security cable. So this is handy for you got something you need to lock under the seat in your car. That's where it really comes in. You can, well, this is a little bit nicer than, I got one before. It just has a cable that hangs from it, and then you can wrap it around a leg in the back seat of your car or whatever. This is designed to be mounted under your seat. You can bolt it down. Then you take the key. So if you do, let's say you keep if you like to keep a handgun available for your use in a car, but you don't want to have to worry about it every time you stop and go anywhere, this is it's convenient. It's not exactly, it's not bulletproof. It's not going to keep out anybody that's really dedicated to get it. But it is, the way it's mounted, it doesn't give them any leverage to get a crowbar on it. So it's out of sight, and it would be difficult to get into without the key. It does also have just a security cable if you wanted to go that route. That wouldn't hold up to a lot of yanking. The cable would probably last longer than the small slot where the cable sets. It has a felted liner so that it won't slide around, scratch, and make noise if you put a small handgun in here. But it's not exactly, it's just plastic that's sprayed with a felty coating. So it's not high end. It's just tin molded into shape, but it has the mounting hardware. It'll mount, this is for some anchors for a drywall, screws. You could pretty much anywhere you want to mount it. I would still expect the most common place to be in a car. Anywhere you need to tuck it away. It is what it is. It serves its purpose. it would be useful. All right, next up we have a chain wrench. Here we have the 9-inch Pro Tool Supply locking chain pliers. It has a 22-inch chain, basically a vice grip without any jaws. You just whatever you need to get a good grip on. It'll grip it. Let's see, let's grab something that we can grab. So let's take this heavy duty item here. Wrap the chain. You need to give a pull on it so we can and then it just cinches up just a little bit. And you get some good leverage and it will really pull into whatever it is you're pulling. And it's gonna hang on better than you will be able to. So interesting. So far, they're really solid tools. This is the hand tool stuff that they're sending is it's made of good metal. All these things so far, none of it's chintzy. It's not like weak. So I'm happy with all that. This is a Duralast extendable ratchet. Okay. So it's got a slide collar. All right, it's an interesting concept. It's 3/8 drive, so it'll be nothing for a lot of torque because once you've got a hollow tube on the end of it, it's not as torquey. But you know, for what you're going to torque with a 3/8 ratchet, it'll be convenient. Let's say you want to work inside a fender in a car, and this is the only space you get. You can bring it in, it fits in your space so you can make it go. But you want to get just a little bit of more leverage on something else, you just pull it out and get leverage. It has, there's 4 stops, so there's stubby, small, medium, and large. It's the same basic snap lock concept as the tool quick release holding socket adapter. You've heard me talk about this before. It's got the lever, which I prefer over the other style of sockets. Switching front to back, you know, left or right hand ratcheting. I like to be able to see the lever and then I know which direction it's facing. I don't like you have to use 2 hands to turn the little center rotate item on sockets. This is 1-hand operation. Definitely the process is good. It's solid. It's guaranteed for life. Because, like I said, you're not going to torque anything with a 3/8. It's going to break the handle. So it's a little out of the ordinary. I like the idea. It's just fun. I have ratchets, but now I have one that extends. That's the whole point of getting the tools, is so that you get something new that you haven't had before, or try something. And so it's kind of just a little bit of entertainment in the tool world. And well, that is all. Now, they shipped this one again with the Postal Service, I don't know, they switched back. Maybe the Postal Service decided that they would do a better job of delivering the boxes instead of running them all over before delivery. Not sure how that all came out, but either way, that's what was included in this box today. We'll take a look, get up the total value of it, and we'll see you next time.